What's up, guys? Today I got a special interview with someone that just hit the six-figure mark with their social media marketing agency. Basically, that means making the equivalent of $100,000 per year with their marketing agency. If you're a newer business owner or even at six figures already, this is the perfect opportunity to learn from someone that's just done it in 2021. Honestly, there's no better way to learn than from people that have just achieved what you want to achieve, because they know what the market is exactly like today and what are the challenges and the mistakes that you're going to make that they're going to be able to help you solve before you even get to them. With that in mind, I hope you guys enjoy this video. And just so you have a quick heads up, it's going to be with my business partner, Jared Curry. He's actually the main coach of my six-figure agency program now, and he was previously one of the most successful students of the program, and he has a seven-figure marketing agency, which he has fully automated. Make sure to stick it through the interview. Even if the beginning's a little bit slow, I promise you ramps up real quick. So I hope you guys enjoy.
What's up, guys? It's Jared Curry, co-founder of Six Figure Agency Elite and the head coach. Guys, I am super excited to be on here today with Cory Iffert because he is a legend in the making. Guys, I don't know if you remember my interview with Billy when I was actually one of his students when I was in high school and I scaled up to the six-figure mark. We're going to be doing the exact same thing. This time it's me as a coach and as a seven-figure agency owner. So much has changed recently for me, and it's just been an absolute blessing, and I owe it all to Billy. And I'm so super excited to be a part of this team, guys. I will probably be on more videos coming on the channel just to let you know, and to hopefully provide some more value for you. But guys, let's dive in. Enough about me. I want to dive into Corey's story because this is a man who literally joined our program, scaled up to the six-figure mark, and we're gonna edit it so that you can see his Stripe account in here, so that you guys know that we are telling the truth. He did over $8,333, which is the six-figure mark. He actually did around $9,000. He finally hit it. And Cory, what's going on, man? Thank you for hopping on.
Yeah, how's it going, Jared? Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so excited. This happened like just recently, and I can't thank you guys so much for all the opportunity you guys gave me and all of the value and everything. So it's going really well. Thank you.
Dude, 100%, man. So tell us about, tell the audience about your agency, your story. How did you even get started in the SMMA game?
Yeah, actually, I never even thought that I would be in marketing, let alone social media marketing. I went to college for advertising and public relations, and I switched my major to marketing. And I was doing so bad that I had to change my major again to hospitality and tourism management. So I didn't see myself in a marketing role after I graduated, but I moved down to Nashville. I got a couple jobs in the hospitality industry, and I ended up at a sales job. And that was the first job that I got fired from. I was so depressed. I was just trying to take a week or 2 weeks off. And I saw Billy's ad on YouTube, and then he retargeted me on Facebook. So I saw his ad again, and it just really intrigued me. So I was watching his, I think it was on ClickFunnels at that time. I was watching the videos on there and just looking at all of his testimonials. And that was almost 2 years ago. And that's how I got started into the six-figure agency community. And then I was going through the program, and I had a slow start because I was in another job as well. I got that job and I started this program at the same time. And when COVID hit, I lost my full-time job. And when they offered it back to me, I said no. And I thought that that was the perfect time
Let's go.
to start my social media marketing agency in Nashville full-time. It was a big risk, but I'm so glad that I took it because I learned so much by being an agency owner and a business owner, and also like growing a team and everything. And then when Six-Figure Agency Elite came out, I was like, I really need this. I want to get to six figures as soon as I can. So here I am.
Dude, that's so inspiring because, guys, this is really crazy to say, but 2020 was the best year of my life, hands down. Our agency got to the 7-figure run rate. I grew so much as an individual. And guys, I was affected by COVID too. My agency went from like 15K a month to zero. Literally a few months before that, I was getting interviewed just like this on Billy's YouTube channel. And then a few months after that, the agency just got destroyed because of COVID, because we were in the fitness niche. But guys, if you're listening right now, like keep in mind what Cory just said. He didn't become the victim. He decided to become the victor. He got fired from his job, and yet when they offered him his job back, dude, I find that so inspiring. You said no. You said you said no, dude. Dude, how do you feel about that? What? Like that's insane to even think about. And that's a big risk. That's a big risk. And people don't see that. They see all of the success that you're having now, but they don't see all the trials and tribulations that you have to deal with, because saying no to a somewhat steady, somewhat consistent, well-paying job is really hard.
Mm-hmm.
People don't see the hardships that you as an entrepreneur, or myself as an entrepreneur, have to go through to get to where we are now. Can you touch a little bit about that? Because everyone thinks it's an overnight success.
Yeah, it's definitely not, for sure. You need to put in a lot of work, like what a lot of people say, and especially what you and Billy say all the time, is you need to put in the work to get to 6 figures. It was a big risk for me when I wanted to go full time and start the agency and do the LLC and everything. But I did have a couple months rent and bills saved up from that job. But I had so much support from my friends and my family that I just thought that was the perfect time, because all the cards were in the right spot, or in my hand for me. It was just my time to play them. But yeah, you do definitely need to do the work. And I'm just going to touch on what you said about how your agency and you scaled in 2020. When I first started the first 1 or 2 months of my agency full time, it scaled quickly, and then it dropped a little bit because of the churn. But that was a great time for me to learn about everything about doing the agency full time. And then it was pretty steady for a little bit, picking up some clients and then losing some clients. And I was actually in the real estate niche. But 2020, since everybody wanted to be online, that was kind of like my opportunity to get into that niche as well. And then Black Friday and Christmas came around, and I was just getting like one-off clients. So I was just getting a lot more experience with that. And my team was getting more experience with e-commerce ads. And now we are an e-commerce agency.
and dude, you actually compete with me.
Yeah.
You're my competition.
You steal all of your clients.
Guys, that's like one of the beautiful things about this agency game. There's plenty of clients to go around. Like I literally tell Cory all the time, my strategies. I want him to pass me. I'm in the e-com space. I want him to do better than I am doing. But Cory, dude, you talked about churn. No one talks about that. That is the unsexy part of the agency game. That's the part that no one really sees, because, if you guys are listening right now, I don't know if you own an agency or you're thinking about starting an agency, but churn is one of the critical factors to determine, hey, you can get to 6 figures, guys. It is not hard. I was able to do it, and I had a speech impediment when I was very young. And on top of that, I was told I was going to be homeless by the age of 25 when I was in high school. No one believed in me. But it was okay. Guys, it's not rocket science to scaling an agency. Essentially, what you're doing, you're getting meetings with business owners, you're selling them on your services, and you're providing them with leads. That's all an agency really is. It is three simple steps, guys. But everyone forgets about churn. Well, guess what? You can provide them leads, but guess what? That doesn't mean they're going to stay with you. Guys, you can scale a business fast, or you can scale a business efficiently. And I'll tell you this, I'll be extremely vulnerable with you guys and honest with you, because Billy's brand and my brand is the same thing. we're the most honest marketers out there. So I'm going to tell you the truth. When I scaled my agency up, it collapsed. It went right back down. And you know why? Because we didn't build a solid foundation. We were trying to scale fast. We weren't trying to scale efficiently. There was definitely a difference. And the thing that we left out, we had customer acquisition down to a science. We could sell anyone and anywhere for any price. It didn't matter. My sales team is amazing, right? But what we didn't focus on was fulfillment. And that's something Billy's really good at. And that's why I decided to partner with him, because he's a genius when it comes to that stuff. But we didn't focus on fulfillment, and we weren't able to really control to lower our churn. If you guys are dealing with like 20-30% churn, you're gonna go out of business. And essentially what churn is, guys, let's say you have 10 clients, your churn rate is 10%. That means you're going to lose one client every single month. So guys, churn is a super, super crucial part in terms of scaling an agency. Corey, what do you think about that, man? Because I know you brought that up. So do you want to elaborate on that by any chance?
Yeah, for sure. So when I first started at the beginning of last year with this agency, and with all of the obstacles of growing a team and getting some clients and making appointments and closing deals, it was on the up and up, and I was running out of time. So I was quickly trying to find a white label agency, or I was trying to find a freelancer that was charging me way too much on like Upwork. So that did not help my churn at all. And what I wanted to do was kind of build a solid team and a solid foundation so that we can grow and we'll be able to have better and deeper relationships with our clients so that we would lower the churn rate or churn percentage. So what I did after that was I basically brought my team down 50%. At that time, I had 5 people on my team, and then I dropped it to 2, and me. So what we did was I trained them on how to run these ads from the ground up. Everything that I knew, I had them watch a lot of videos on YouTube, and I had them watch a couple of Billy's videos so that they could learn how to run ads, even if they haven't done it before. But that took like a month or two. But I'm really happy that I did it that way so that we are an in-house team and we're not outsourcing it to other people, so that our churn rate might go up a little bit if we don't have those strong relationships with our clients. And then also what we do is we send a bunch of gifts to our clients. So even if we do have a bad month, and I remember you saying this in Six Figure Elite, that you've had a bad client before, or not a bad client, you've had a bad month before with a client. They didn't leave you because they liked you and they liked your agency and they liked working with you. That's what we provide, and that's how we're different. Like we send welcome gifts, we send birthday gifts, we send sympathy cards and all of that, depending on what holiday it is and everything. And then we are so communicative with our weekly reports and monthly reports that if they ever have an issue, they know that they're in good hands. And our churn rate actually in November and December was about 50%. That's when I was trying to learn how to build a team effectively and like training the team and everything. In February, when I was signing up for Six Figure Elite, Billy told me to do a couple things before Six Figure Elite started, and that definitely helped because I was able to bring down my team, and we could focus more on our current client relationships and also get rid of some clients that we were not aligned with. So when Six Figure Elite started, our client retention was at 95%, which is really good. And we're continuing to work on that so that we don't lose any clients.
Dude, that's awesome. That's really cool. Um, Now when it comes to like the client gifts, like I love that, man. Sending clients gifts, sending them well, guys. Whenever a client signs on, if you are watching right now and you own an agency, just do something so simple, such as whenever a client signs on, you send them a handwritten card. There's a company called Handwritten or something like that, and it's automated through Zapier, and we automatically send our clients a card. And guys, clients love this stuff. It's game changing. So, guys, this is so important, and that's like gold right there, Corey.
Yeah, and
What were you saying?
uh, so since we are an e-commerce agency, we have clients where we buy products from them and send them to new clients. So
Dude,
that
that's so
our clients love that too, that we're buying from them.
Dude, that's so cool. I love that idea, man. They're gonna stay with you even longer because of that. And guys, keep in mind, we're not even talking about results right now. We're just talking about how do you make your clients feel good about working with you. Guys, it's human, it's not B to B, it's H to H. It's human to human. People want to do business with other people, guys. It is as simple as that. So, Corey, we know how you keep clients now. You are the master at reducing churn. How are you guys getting clients right now? How did you even scale? Like, what have been the biggest things to allow you to even get to the six-figure mark?
Honestly, I really didn't know how to do anything besides cold call and cold email before I joined Six Figure Elite. But with everything that I learned in Six Figure Elite, within the first 2 weeks, I learned how to do a lot of organic outreach, and I learned how to do better cold emails, and I stopped cold calling. And then Facebook and Instagram DM.
We don't do cold calling anymore, guys. It's dead. I hate to break it to you.
And paid ads. So all of that together and just doing that every single day, you're going to see the results from that. You're going to see the appointments booked and you're going to see more clients.
So, dude, is there a correlation to when I know you mentioned paid ads? Is there which one works better for you?
Paid ads, when I first started running them, I was getting, let's see, in my first week, I got 11 or 15. And my first day actually, and I was really happy about this. And
Wait, 11 appointments?
Oh, actually, yeah. In the first week, I got 11 appointments.
Dude, that's killer, man.
And I was so happy about the first day that my ads went out, and I got four appointments booked in my sleep, and I was just so happy that I posted it in the group.
Dude, I remember that. We're gonna edit that in here because I remember that.
Okay.
Dude, so if you were starting over again, Corey, what would you have done differently?
I would definitely, if I started over again, I would definitely take more action every single day. When I first started this, I was not doing enough. I was doing maybe 50 cold emails, maybe 10 cold calling or cold calls, and maybe a couple DMs, but it wasn't like as effective as they are now. But and then I was like, I'm done. I'll just wait till the next day. It didn't work out. I'll just wait till the next day. But if I started it again, I would definitely do so much more outreach every single day.
Dude, that's awesome. Why do you feel as though you weren't taking enough action? Because I know there's a lot of people out there listening right now that just aren't taking enough action. So what would a better question is what would you do to take more action? To tell yourself, hey, cut this out. I need to get to work. It's time to grind.
Accountability partner and a community to keep you accountable. Because if you're doing this on your own, you might get distracted by something that you're doing that day or you're doing that weekend, and you just want to blow off outreach, and you're just going to think that leads are going to come, but they aren't, because there's so much competition with agencies, and it's so saturated right now where you have to go at people different ways and reach out to people different ways. Um, but I definitely think that if there was a community or you had somebody to keep you accountable, um, I would have been more successful earlier on.
Cory, last thing I have for you, man, for the person watching, who may be wanting to start an agency, or they have an agency, then they're struggling, or someone who's just looking to scale, what do you have to say to them right now?
I would say don't compare yourself to your competitors. If I compared myself to Jared when I first went into the e-commerce space, then I would be very depressed and disappointed all the time. um, but I would say that you need a lot of hard work and you need to be dedicated and focused, and then you need to trust the process. If you work hard, are focused, and trust the process, then you are going to be successful. You are going to have a six-figure agency and beyond. Um, but all those three need to be aligned.
That's awesome, man. I love what you just said. Don't compare yourself to other people, and something I struggle with. Compare yourself to your future self. That's huge, man. I love that. And lastly, man, what would you say to someone who is thinking about joining six-figure agency elite but hasn't pulled the trigger yet?
Do it. It's definitely worth it. And you get so much value. There's guests coming in, and Jared just provides so many resources. And I really can't think of, and I've tried to kind of look at some other courses, or not other courses, but other programs like that. But it just doesn't compare. Um, I really think that what Billy and Jared have in Six Figure Elite is something that is so different, and it provides so much more value than everybody else. Um, and we're seeing so many people have new clients and wins, and now it's like one or two people each week are hitting six figures. So that's amazing to see. And Six Figure Elite is just, it's like a family. We're all so supportive of each other, and we're always trying to build each other up. And if somebody is struggling, then we're there to help.
Dude, I couldn't have said it better than myself. I love you, man. I appreciate you so much, Cory. I can't wait, guys. If you like this video, I mean, if you enjoyed this, just drop a comment for Cory, sending him some words of encouragement, because this man is about to hit the seven-figure mark. He is going to pass me, and I'm just super, super inspired by you, Cory. I freaking love you, man. Guys, that's pretty much it. If you want to scale to the six-figure mark, the biggest takeaways I got was take massive action. You guys have to take massive action. You cannot get to where you want to be unless you take action. Guys, we can bring you to water, but we cannot make you drink it. And that's the biggest game-changing thing for Cory, is that he took massive action, but the only reason he took massive action was because someone was holding him accountable. He had a community. So guys, if you are interested in joining a community just like that, someone who can hold you accountable and get you to where you want to be, go ahead, click down below. You can fill out an application, join Six Figure Elite. We'd love to have you. If not, no big deal. But yeah, that's
Do
pretty
it.
much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye guys.